Tough.
I want to talk about that Trae Young play. That was pretty tough.
Okay, let's pull this up. I don't know if you know he got fined $20K for chewing the ref out after that play, for a play that he flopped on. Yeah, pull over.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot up over.
Hopefully
here
the
real
camera can still clock you.
Should we talk to the camera people? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, the play at hand is the last play of the Atlanta and Dallas game. This was this past Wednesday. It was 117 to 118. Dallas,
up by one.
Dallas was up by one. Atlanta had ball. And
they're inbounding, 4.7 seconds left on the clock.
Right. And so we were looking at this a little bit last night. We think that Trae Young, there was definitely a play there, right? I'm going to put this down a little bit just so people can still hear our voices. Let me just see how this sounds. Right. Okay, that's perfect. So, okay. Herter's inbounding. You got Collins. He's going to try to, off of a Trae Young screen, cut.
Right. Go ahead. Let's just see how it plays out real quick.
Yeah, let's play it out.
Young standing at the elbow.
Okay, there's the Trae Young goes down. There's nothing left to do but throw up a wild shot with 2 seconds left on the clock.
Not that wild a shot. I actually disagree with you. Because if you look at it from a different angle, which we'll see in a second, it was actually, he created a lot of good space. And then, listen, Luka absolutely launches that ball. But
he won the game. So.
And then Trae Young gets fined $20K for that.
Well, he thinks that he should have had the call, but I think it was...
No call.
I think it was obvious flop, in my opinion.
Well, it's an obvious flop, and it was also just, he put himself in that situation.
Yeah.
He set up the screen. I also have a theory about this play, right? I think that if you see... Let me just see here. So if you see right here... One sec. It'll replay in a second. So you see here, right?
Yeah.
Trae Young sets a screen. Collins cuts. Now, a lot of people are looking for Huerter, to lob to a cutting Collins. I think if you look right there, Gallinari,
coming out to the corner.
I think the play could have been a double action where Trae, see how he gets both those guys?
Yeah.
With one screen? I think part of the play
Collins
could have been,
runs
right,
in.
Collins sucks in the defense.
And then
Gallinari's open at the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because look how much separation he gets. Because I apologize. I believe that's...
Well, I think Gallinari was the backup option.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing is here, there was two real options on the table here. What they wanted to happen, was a cutting Collins, which they didn't get.
But then the cutting Collins
was going to free up Trae Young to come out for the three-pointer, and then he was supposed to take the last shot.
I think Gallinari could have gotten that, honestly, because if you see Gallinari's man sticks with a cutting Collins, because Collins would have just been wide open.
Right.
If he hadn't have tried him. See, he makes the read right there.
I know, but I think the reason that Gallinari cuts out is because he's trying to take the defense back out. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to. It's sucking him in right now. I think he's trying to take, because that's Tim Hardaway Jr. on the left.
Okay.
Okay. I say that he's going to come into the paint. The problem is that he can't go all the way in when his man is cutting to the outside. There has to be some kind of defensive switch before he. Yeah. See, look, Gallinari cuts and Tim Hardaway Jr. runs back out. That leaves Collins open. Collins is the first option. Collins was supposed to take that shot, 100%.
But first option.
I think this is 100%. What's his name on the freaking sideline?
Huerter.
What is that? Herter?
I say Huerter.
Huerter?
You could say Huerter or Herter.
Herter. Okay, whatever.
Kevin Huerter.
Kevin Huerter. That's his fault. That's not Trae. Trae Young did not blow this game. That is his fault. He should have.
I disagree.
The play was. We had a wide open man. Collins was running in.
If Trae Young stays there. If Trae Young stays there, I think, and he actually screens, I agree with you. I think Collins is the first option there. But I think Gallinari is a great second option because you see he was going to pass it to him anyways. I think if Trae Young stays there, he could have also gotten off an additional screen. That's all I'm saying. I think, like you said, it's a multi-layered play.
Yeah.
And it's something that I think Trae Young thought he might have gotten the call, which is risky. It was a gamble.
Yeah, play the clip.
Let me just, because Trae Young, the original play, I guarantee him.
Set screen.
He screens Willie Cauley-Stein. Zach Collins cuts. If they can lob it to Zach Collins, that's okay, right? Because they really, it's a one possession, not even a one possession. If you get any bucket here, that's a win.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right.
And so he feels the contact from Willie Cauley-Stein. He thinks he can get a call, doesn't. But I think the original play, what I'm trying to, and I'll just give it to you in a second here. The original play was probably, in my mind, Trae Young stays up, right? Then he scoots out a little bit. Gallinari in motion on the perimeter. He screens again. Werder, right about here. Pass it to Gallinari. Gallinari open three. Game. Because Gallinari is a great shooter.
I agree. I just think that you would go with Trae Young before you went with Gallinari.
Well,
on a
listen,
play like this.
We're never going to know what Trae Young was going to do after that screen because realistically, we don't.
I
you know
think
what I'm
he pops,
saying?
though. I'll show you why I think he pops.
Okay.
Jeff, I don't think he was hit that hard.
I'm coming over to this one. Let's go back here.
Gallinari gets the inbound.
No, we'll go here. Right?
The Hawks.
We'll go here. You taught me this.
Yeah.
Right?
Great dribble by the ref there.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Here, let me get my mic real quick.
Yeah.
You bring that one over. Great dribble by the
Okay.
ref.
So, the reason I say that was a Trae Young ball, he sets the screen.
Right.
He has one man popping out there with following Collins.
And you think
that'd
he
be
just-
a perfect
yeah.
opportunity for him
For
to
Trae
pop
Young
out
to
for
pop
a
out,
three.
get a three. Yeah, I can
But
see
I
that
don't
too.
even think they needed the reason I think that Collins is number one option is because they didn't need the three to win.
Right.
They needed a
Right.
two.
Well, I think
And
it's. Yeah, go ahead.
He needs to give that fucking ball to Collins. He's open. He's open. He's running towards the basket. He's open.
And Collins is athletic too. I mean, that man could slam
he
it
would
home.
have had it. That
That
would
is-
have been game.
Out of anyone on the Hawks, that is the guy you want slamming it home,
So
or at least having an attempt. But I do agree with you.
Okay.
Now. I think that this play was just very genius on the part of the Atlanta Hawks because you're right. You know, they have that option. It's almost like a run-pass option in Madden or like an audible, right? Because you have Zach Collins cutting. You could have Trae Young pick and pop. Or, like I said, you could have Trae Young continue with the screen and get Gallinari open here. Or you could pass it over to the corner. It's so many options.